you have already seen entitles a short note on long COVID.
Yeah, we'll come to that briefly in a moment. But do you recall if you advised him after your conversation with Mr. Shaffi in February 2021?
Well, that's what I've just said. I'm confident we had the conversation. I'm not confident I can recall exactly when.
Well, this may help. But the Prime Minister himself said that it was some time had passed before he was told by Mr. Shaffi to receive advice on long COVID, and said that in May 2021 he requested a note from you on long COVID, suggesting it was around that time you were clear with him about long COVID, I think end of May, beginning of June. Does that sound right?
Well, it is certainly the case that that's when I sent the note, because that's when it's dated. I am also confident I didn't send the note in blind. My view was I needed to have a conversation with the Prime Minister before that. Where it lay between February and May, I honestly can't remember, and I'm just trying to, it'd be silly for me to try and say I can recall, because I can't.
Just to complete the point, then I'll move on. So it wouldn't make sense, would it? He'd be requesting advice from you again on long COVID in May 2021 if you'd already advised him on it.
No, I mean, I think the sensible thing with many of these things is to have a first discussion where you go through people's existing understandings and allow people to test information, and then follow it up with a more formal laying out of the logic. And if you've read the note, which I'm sure you have, it was my attempt to distill in quite a short note what was then known about long COVID. I think the indications are from your expert advisors is that that was a fairly accurate note.
Yes, because obviously by April 2021, an estimated 1.1 million people had long COVID, and you knew that.
That was in the note.
Thank you. I just want to take you on to